Joe Biden has said he wants Congress to pass a stimulus package. What do you want included in that?
Additional relief for our small businesses. Just yesterday, I got a text from a person who owns 12 different restaurants in the Cedar Rapids area. It's a real tough time for them right now. And I think the new report from Restaurant Association just said we might see 1,000 of them close by March. So that's a very real challenge. I want to see more of those relief dollars be able to flow to our small businesses. And then continued unemployment benefits. The reality is, even though we're moving in the right direction, we need to make sure that people who are unemployed because of COVID have the resources they need to stay afloat. We're facing a very real challenge with the possibility of people not being able to pay their rent, evictions, and then not being able to feed their families as a result. Food insecurity is a big issue that I worked on a lot during the campaign as well. So those are key components of a relief package that I want to see move forward.
One of those relief package ideas is another round of stimulus checks to Americans, and we've got Democratic Socialist Bernie Sanders and Missouri Conservative Josh Hawley who agree on this, that we need to send checks to Americans. Is that part of what you would like to see in terms of pandemic relief?
Yeah, I think families need help right now. It's very clear to me that there are a lot of challenges. I think it needs to be scaled based on unemployment, probably. I think there needs to be some, at least consideration of that, because at this point, we are adding a very real price tag to the cost of these packages with every dollar that's spent. We're going to have to tackle the debt ceiling, and obviously probably this coming summer. And so I think it needs to be a part of the conversation, absolutely. But I want to see if there's a way where we can target that relief to people who really have been without a job, maybe are just getting on their feet.
What about paying for the vaccine distribution? Should that be included in another stimulus package? Should the federal government pay the whole bill for that to ensure that the vaccine is free?
I think we need to be able to get that vaccine to anyone who wants it, because that's the way we move this country forward. Is we've got the doses, we need to get them out and distributed in our states. So I think the federal government needs to be able to get that out and disperse to anyone who wants one. I feel the same about COVID testing at this point. I mean, I think anybody who wants a test should be able to get one so that they can know. I mean, some of it's peace of mind, but it's also protecting our communities. And people need access to those tests. They need access to the vaccines so that we can get things back to normal as quickly as possible.
And for folks who may not be familiar, who are watching, you took a test and found out you had it.
Yep. I did, and I did that before I was going to get on a plane to go out for orientation, because I knew, number one, I didn't want to get on a plane if I had COVID and expose people, even if I didn't know it. I didn't want to do that. But second of all, you know, I look at, it was hard for me to get a test. I mean, I saw people waiting 4 or 5 days. I know what that's like because I've been through it myself. I've now had the virus myself. I experienced in complete exhaustion. I couldn't tell if it was because of COVID or because the campaign was just done, because it all hit about the same time. But I've been there myself. I pulled my kids out of school. My husband, I mean, our whole family was home isolating because of this virus. And so we know the challenges that families face. I've been homeschooling my kids, you know, for the better part of a month at this point, and it's hard. And so I understand that, and I understand how important it is to get that test so you can know or get back to normal as soon as you can.